Welcome back, everybody. We hope you're having a great conference so far. We've had some really good sessions. Boy, the folks that we heard from at L3 and OC Tanner were awesome. Can't wait to go back and listen to some of the other sessions that everybody else got to participate in.
Yeah, that's the one downfall to being a host is I got to really enjoy April and Rob's presentations, but I really wanted to listen in on some of the others. I want to go back and listen to my good friend Sean Newell's presentation.
Yeah, for sure. Sean's was a good one I wanted to hear.
And if you didn't hear OC Tanner, that is a must see. L3 knocked it out of the park on some of their experiences. You just cannot ignore some of this really great advice and insights from our member companies and manufacturers around Utah.
So today at lunch, what we're going to do is give out some prizes. So
Let's
this is
do
something
it.
we normally do at our annual awards banquet in person. Everybody gets to dress up and eat some amazing food and
Let me
shake hands.
let
And,
me
and this year we don't.
Let me just say that on behalf of 2020, let me apologize to all of our members.
You should apologize.
This is the
Yeah,
first
we
time
blame-
in 52 years that we haven't held the annual banquet for UMA, and I've had countless individuals email me and text me and say, "But I'm getting the product box, right?"
Seriously. Yeah, we
And
need the
that's
product box.
probably the biggest thing that I think most people are missing is the wonderful Utah product box that's just filled with so many goodies. And that was my kids asked me, my youngest son said, wait. So
No
you're
box.
telling me you're not bringing the box home? And he's like, 2020 just keeps on giving. And I said, you're right, buddy. Sorry, no product box this year. So yeah,
No.
we're going to give away
We're going to give
our
away stuff
own
anyway.
little product boxes to people and do that today for lunch. So
All right. Awesome. So let's kick it off here. We have a couple of new awards this year. So typically we have an annual safety award and we have a manufacturer of the year award. Now, in addition to that, we also have added 3 new awards you can apply for, and these are brand new. And so we're just still getting the word out on these. But we have the best company culture award. We have the best 5S award. So the company's doing the best job with 5S, which is of course is workplace organization and visual management. And then we have the best continuous improvement project award. So in a lot of the presentations that we've seen today, we've seen examples of really good continuous improvement projects. We have some more of those coming up later this afternoon. Ryan and I and the folks from PZ Printing are going to present a project that they did. So lots of great examples. Now, this year, we have a winner for the best culture. We need more entries for best 5S and best continuous improvement. So what we may do is open that up for 6 months from now when the world reopens, assuming it will in the spring, and maybe do those awards 6 months from now or something like that. So, but we do have the best safety award and the best culture award, and of course, the manufacturer of the year award, which Todd will be presenting here. So let's start off with the safety award.
Let's do it. All right. So let's
And we're enjoying our lunch
yeah, I apologize.
during the lunch hour while we present these awards. So
My
everybody
lunch
feel free.
was manufactured by Jimmy John's.
That's right. This
Jimmy
lunch is
John's,
sponsored by Jimmy John's, although we had to
the
pay
smells
for it.
are free, but the sandwiches are not.
Yeah, apparently not. And
Yeah.
they forgot the pickle. So we've deployed a continuous improvement team to Jimmy John's to figure out how they forgot the pickle.
No, that happened in the process.
There we go. The pickle has arrived. Their rework process is in order.
Hey,
All right. Getting that baby queued up
Cool.
there.
share screen here.
Excellent.
Let's see.
So while we're pulling that up, Todd, what do you do for your family for Veterans Day to kind of teach your kids and your family about how important it is?
It's interesting you asked that because last night we actually had a lengthy discussion about veterans, and I think it's important today because a lot of my younger kids, my kids in general, they've not been through a war per se. I mean,
Yeah, this generation hasn't
yeah,
seen, well,
and-
not the firsthand kind of wars. There's been a lot of war,
and
but
they haven't really had much exposure, particularly in a state like Utah, where we don't have a lot of exposure to armed forces. A lot of cases, they don't know a lot of people that have served in that. And so I'm lucky enough to have a grandfather who's a veteran and a father-in-law who's a veteran. And so we've talked about service and how that relates to freedoms and back to the Constitution and some other things. So yeah, I think it's important to help people understand that, especially the younger generation.
I think the conversation that I'm having with my family, and we've had it before and we'll have it again today, is just the moms and dads and kids that are without their relative, like the family impact and the social impact of having somebody be gone for Christmas or gone for their
Yeah.
birthday. And that service is something that, all of us get to benefit from every day, but there's, some
And we
kids, some
take it for
wife, some
granted.
father that are feeling that today. So for
Very
any
much.
of the veterans out there, we appreciate you. Families of veterans, we very much appreciate you. And yeah, celebrate you on this day.
Great. And a number of our manufacturers around the state do go out of their way to make sure and
Absolutely.
employ former service members. So that's another thing
Veteran owned, yeah.
to keep in mind. So let's hear from Treehouse now. We're ready to take a look at our first.
So
place
is that
safety
the
award.
announcement? Is that the winner?
That is the winner.
We have the winner of the safety award. Excellent.
All right. Footage here.
Doreen, thanks for letting us meet with you today. Congratulations to Treehouse on receiving our first place safety award this year. We're excited to be here with you and have a sampling of these. I'm going to do my best to not crack these open during the mask will help. But tell us what's one big thing you've done this year that in a trying year. What's one thing you focused on with your team at Treehouse?
Okay, I think one of the biggest things that we have done is we have a near miss program that's been going on for about 4 years now, and the employees are very engaged in it. The whole idea is to have it be a proactive program. So we have 700 employees who are constantly on the lookout for any type of hazard that might be in the workplace. And when they see that hazard, they report it on a near miss form. And many times they have a solution or they go ahead and fix it and they document that. Other times they say we need some help with this. We have the safety committees help them and figure out the solution. And we notice the actual hazard before someone's hurt. And so we have everybody engaged that way, and everybody, 700 people looking for something that could cause harm or injury to somebody, and we have all eyes on deck, and it has really, really helped us in the past 3 years. This year we're having a phenomenal year. We've had one recordable injury this year is all out of 700 employees, and we're up to about 1.4 million hours right now.
That's
this
awesome.
year. So
What an accomplishment, and what a program that empowers your employees to look for hazards and safety issues ahead of time to create a safety culture.
Right.
So congratulations to you there. We wanted to say congratulations to you. We've got you a little Utah-made product here to Camp Chef to take back to your facility there. And again,
thank you so much.
Thanks for making delicious products that make our quality of life. So
we also make frozen waffles too. We
You
have
do?
2 frozen waffle lines too. So
and I'm just going to stick these in my jacket and see if I can't get out of here with
Yeah,
them. But
that's
Doreen,
fine.
thanks again. Congratulations. to
thank you
guys.
so much.
You bet.
And it's true that they make such great product. We couldn't have a lunch without our Utah products.
No, in fact, this is the fuel that got us ready for the conference last night while we were getting all this set up and continues to feed us today. So thank you.
Put my cookies down.
Hey, oh, these were mine.
Those are not to be shared. Those are
Too late. Too late.
Yeah. And also, the safety award is awesome. And I know a lot of companies are out there working on safety. If you have a great example of something you've done in your company to create a safer work environment, we'd love to hear about it at UMA. Please send us a note. We've been going out and doing filming at different factories around the valley this last 6 months, filming everything from process improvement to how people have innovated and created and implemented new machines, new equipment, new lines. We want to tell the safety story as well. So if you're not taking advantage of the safety trainings we've put on, please reach out to us and we'll get you in touch so you can join the safety trainings. And if you're doing something great from a safety standpoint, let us know. We'd like to come out and see it, maybe film it
Yeah.
and share it with other companies.
Yeah, let's just highlight that with Jareen there real quick again. 1.4 million man hours without a lost time accident and one recordable
Amazing.
this year. Not one reportable, one recordable. That's just absolutely impressive and paying dividends for them in their culture as well as in their premiums and their experience modification rate. Just the whole thing is just amazing. So congratulations to them.
Congratulations. And now let's turn our attention over to culture. So we've been talking about safety. Let's talk about culture. We have our number one winner for our culture award is
Camp Chef.
Camp Chef.
Camp Chef.
Our friends up in Logan.
Nice. And we just saw the Camp Chef product. So all the prizes that we're giving away this year are manufactured in Utah. I mean, because how would we be Utah Manufacturers Association if we weren't giving away Utah made products? So everything you see is Utah made and the prizes are Utah made. So Camp Chef, thank you for donating a prize and also congratulations.
Yeah. See a little bit about Camp Chef here in their facility. Just make amazing products. I'm a customer and love their products.
And so, I'm pulling it up right now, but to win the Best Culture Award, what you have to do is have at least 30 of your employees fill out a culture survey. And that culture survey is online and you have your employees fill it out. And it asks just a handful of questions about what it feels like. And this is something we've been talking about on almost all the sessions today, starting off with what Dawn said about what does it feel like to work at that company? And so if you didn't apply for the Best Culture Award, that doesn't mean you can't have your employees take that survey as a baseline. So what we're hoping to do is every year, as companies have their employees take that survey, you can get a numeric, a quantifiable number for what it feels like to work at your company. And in addition, there's open-ended comments in that survey as well. So you get to see what your employees are saying. It's anonymous, but what are they saying about what it feels like to work at your company? If you want, you can go and fill that out today. You can send it out to your company and your employees, have them fill it out and have that baseline so that next year you can see, did we make progress? And hopefully, if you're following what Don Ream advised us to do this morning, you're working on things that change your culture and actually help you. And next year you should get a better score. In theory, that's the idea, right?
Exactly.
Do we have a video to share with these guys?
Let's
Excellent.
There we go.
Rock and roll.
For letting us be here at Camp Chef. It's a privilege to be here. And
For sure.
you
Love
got
having
stacks
you.
and stacks and stacks of really cool products and things that are made here in Utah. We're here to acknowledge you guys and your team for the Best Culture Award within a company. Tell us a little bit about what you're proud of for your team and the company culture you've created.
For sure. Camp Chef's a little bit unique when it comes to culture. We're a little bit different than most players, even in the outdoor industry. We as a company are all about warm and inviting, right? When you have food and you have fire, it's all about good times and gathering people together. And the first time somebody comes on board at Camp Chef, the first thing we say is welcome to the Camp Chef family. That's very genuine and real. We mean that. And the people that I'm around and working with every day, I consider them family. The tenure here is very, very long. It's over 10 years that our average employee stays here when they come. I've been here 21 years. There's a whole lot of employees, even in this warehouse we're in now, that have been here longer than me. But on top of that, we're all about play hard, work hard. And we live, eat, drink, sleep that. We work a 4-day work week. And we expect our employees to go out and use all the great products we have, right? We want them on their Friday, Saturday, Sunday to be in the outdoors, doing things with their family and enjoying their time. And then when we're at work, we work hard and we do our best to take care of our customers the best we possibly can. We believe in build a really good product and then stand behind it, and the rest will take care of itself. And we're strongly word of mouth driven. Our company's grown that way, and we continue to strive to do that. Same with employees. Most employees are all referred in from somebody else who already works here, and it works well. We get the right crew together, and they work hard and they work well together.
Well, it's fabulous. You've got a built-in R&D guy with me. I love your products and love what you guys are doing. Thanks for being an absolutely fabulous manufacturing company in Utah. Thanks for making products that do produce our quality of life, like you said, that allow us to get outdoors and enjoy those times. Certainly been an opportunity to do that this year and this crazy year. So congratulations on creating a wonderful culture within your company, and here's to many more years. We've got a few things we want to
Okay.
present you with, kind of for your team here. And make
Very
some,
fitting,
make some-
absolutely.
Some smoothies in the office there with that Blendtec blender that's made here locally.
It'll go to good use.
And
And an
then,
awesome company, by the way.
Yeah, and then we've got some Treehouse cookies at Treehouse Club. We've got cookies for all your employees to help celebrate that culture. So again, congratulations to you, and thanks for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Great facility up there. And great facility up there in Logan, and they're just amazing company doing some great things with culture, and truly speaks volumes. Again, when your employees come on, we talked about it today, as you indicated, and fill out the survey, you really see from those employees what they truly think about the company and what they feel about where they work. And that was evident each of their facilities. Again, I love their products. I'm a big fan, and my kids love that I use their smoker for ribs and tri-tip, and
Makes you
everything.
popular.
Yeah, we were sharing
So,
Brandon and I yesterday.
Not bringing the box home makes you unpopular,
No.
but using Camp Chef makes you popular.
Right, yeah, because Brandon and I yesterday were kind of swapping recipes up there, back and forth with some things I learned. Got a really good recipe from my good friend, formerly with Norbest, and I've shared that with folks like Rob Despain, and every Thanksgiving we're chatting back and forth talking about recipes we can do on the smoker. So
Amazing.
love it on my Camp Chef. So congratulations to them, well deserved, and we'll get the award up to them, and something we want to celebrate with their employees. But it's again, it's hard right now to go to celebrate with all those employees when we're social distancing.
When we're social distancing with masks, for sure.
So what do we got next up for the next
Well,
award?
let's
So it just occurred to me. So 1 second here. We failed to recognize the second and third place winners for the safety award. So
We do need to recognize.
rewind back, and we're
Back
going
to
to just
safety.
back to safety. So we only have one best culture, and so they took first place, and all of the awards are first, second, and third place, and then we have the honorable mentions. So the first place award for culture and only award was to Camp Chef. So those guys did a great job. Back to safety, however, we had our first place winner, which was Treehouse Foods in Ogden, which is awesome. Our second place winner is Post Consumer Products. And those guys generously donated some of the
A number
bags
of
that
the
we're giving
prize
away
bags, yeah.
today.
Again, another one of those factories that just a fabulous smell. Some factories smell better than others.
That's true.
And that's not anything towards any of our
No.
other members. It's just some smell like sugary goodness in cereal and Treehouse, and others smell like parts.
Do they do
So,
tours? Can you go and
yes,
take
they
your
do.
family
and
up to
I'll tell
Post?
you,
And
And they
fascinating.
also do free smells.
Absolutely fascinating tour to see shredded wheat, like frosted
Yeah.
shredded wheat coming off the line, and just these massively wide sheets, and then they cut them into the pieces. Absolutely fascinating. As you
They
can
have
tell,
cereal bowls at the end.
well, they generally send you away with a bag of cereal.
Okay.
Which is,
okay.
which is
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. So I know what my
Yeah.
family's doing. One of these Saturdays, we're going for, we're a big cereal family.
Another benefit of their employees up there, most of their employees, I think they're allocated a like a bag or 2 bags a week or something like that as employees. And
Amazing.
they get the cereal. So kind of a
Wow.
fun little,
I wonder if they're
perk for
hiring.
them. So
Okay, so that's our second place, and then our third place goes to L3 Harris, which is one of our presenters today. So, and we just heard from those guys. Thank you.
L3's great. Merrill Stoddard, congratulations to you and your team over there. They're on our Merrill's on our board, and just making fabulous products that help me sleep better at night, and working with the Department of Defense, and
Yep.
doing amazing things over there at L3 Harris.
Love it.
Awesome. And then we have an honorable mention of Mechanical Service and Systems. Those guys also submitted for the Best Safety Award. And I have to say, as part of submitting for the Safety Award, one of the things you have to do is submit your numbers. And every single one of these top 4 folks here had
Impressive numbers.
extremely low numbers, low recordables, low, risks. Just everything that they're doing there is working. And so if you're interested in how to make your manufacturing environment a little bit safer, these guys would be the ones to reach out to. And if you're interested, reach out to us, and we can connect you with the right people at these companies, so that, if you want to learn about how to make your environment your workplace safe, we
Yeah.
can help you out.
And the creativity sometimes just goes off the roof. I mean, some of the different ways that people think about it. For some people, safety is kind of an old, tried and true topic, but other companies really take this to the extra yard to make sure that they're really in reaching out to their folks and knowing how to do it. So if you're looking for creativity, reach out to these folks as well.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that's been added to that this year is with the exposure and the pandemic is, our companies. We truly see that our manufacturing companies out there want to send their employees home in good health, and they want to provide a safe work environment. And historically, that has been really focused on lockout, tagout, machine guarding, ladder safety, all those different types of PPE and things like that. Well, PPE now this year's taken a little bit different toll, where we're talking about how do we protect the environment from COVID and bring our employees
Right.
in. And we saw that on our tours. We see that every day. So kudos to our companies that are going out above and beyond to protect the families and team members and provide a great work environment for these folks. So
I think
well
the
done.
common theme we saw in the applications too was the companies that are doing well at safety are ones that are engaging their employees. So they're,
Yeah.
we just heard a great example from OC Tanner about how you need to get feedback. And so, what's working, what's not working, how do you make this environment safe? You have to listen to your employees because they know they want to be safe, right? If they're coming up with ideas, then as a manager, as a leader, all you have to really do is listen and implement, right? And help them out.
And that prevents it. And that's the whole key to safety.
Okay, so that brings us to now we don't have a best 5S award, folks. I'm sorry because we didn't get applicants. We had people download the application but didn't quite get them back to us in time. So we're gonna find another way to get that award going. Best continuous improvement project as well. We want to get those going. So we're skipping over both of those and going straight to the Manufacturer of the Year award. And so we'll start off there with the honorable mentions. So this year's honorable mentions are P&G and USANA. So both awesome companies.
Yep, Procter and Gamble, and no, that's not. I don't think that's accurate.
No,
No, oh my
think
gosh,
we're-
no, I got
I-
it off by one. Oh
I think
boy.
think we're off there.
Who was that guy that did
think
that
we're off
one
there.
thing where he announced the wrong winner and that guy? Now I'm now that guy.
Oh,
Mhm.
goodness.
That's terrible. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you should open
Okay.
the envelope first before you.
I should before I read it, before I assume. And the winner is I could be announcing the presidential election right now. USANA,
So many jokes. I'm gonna hold
honor,
off
so
on that.
many jokes. I don't want to go there at all. USANA and Bonnell Aluminum in Clearfield. So those guys also getting a Manufacturer of the Year award. We will be coming out and handing and dropping off trophies for you guys.
So USANA and Bonnell. Yep.
Yep, USANA and Bonnell. And then that takes us to third place,
place.
which is
Capstone Nutrition. So let's hear from Capstone
Capstone.
and what they've been up to.
James, thanks for letting us be here at Capstone today. We're excited to be here to present to you the third place Manufacturer of the Year award. And it's certainly been a year of changes and challenges this year. Tell us a little bit about what here at Capstone you're most proud of this year with your team.
2020 is certainly something that we didn't expect it to be. When we entered 2020, we had some phenomenal goals and some phenomenal aspirations. One thing that we've been able to do the best out of this is truly make the most of 2020. It's not been a situation where we've just wanted to survive. It's been a situation where we've wanted to thrive. And so that's where we came into 2020 specifically with how do we look at our discipline? Are we constantly focused on doing what we're supposed to be doing? As we do that, we know growth and opportunities are gonna abound. And we've certainly felt that as we've focused on the things that we need to do to make the most of 2020.
Well, congratulations on adapting to a tough year, to overcoming some challenges and to truly thriving during a time. We want to present you with a little award here today. We've got a lifetime cooler for you, 77 quart cooler. You can fill that up with all the things you like, provide it to your teammates here at the company. And again, congratulations on a well-deserved award.
Excellent. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and congratulations to Capstone, James and Jared and their team up there. Thanks to Lifetime Products, Clint Morris and his team for donating some of those prizes and wonderful coolers, bear proof, as you know, and absolutely wonderful wonderful products.
I
they've been-
don't know that they're bear proof, are they?
Go watch the video.
Yeah?
They are bear proof.
I
Absolutely.
gotta
They're
check
bear
that out.
and made right here in Utah, and just fabulous products. But Capstone's doing a fabulous job, and had a great discussion with James about their increasing of productivity and the things that they've been able to accomplish during this time. So congratulations to them. They're a former Manufacturer of the Year winner for us. Won that a couple of years ago, and this year took
A couple years in a row, as a
yeah,
matter of fact.
this year took third place. So great, doing some great things up there in an industry that's growing rapidly.
Yeah, so if you guys want to know how to place well in the award, their submission had a lot of great pictures and real world examples of systems that they've implemented and ways that they've listened to and worked with their people to create new processes. Well done, honestly,
Yeah,
really well
great.
done.
Yeah, very well done. Very experienced team. They've been able to accomplish a lot over the last several years, and so they were able to implement some new machines coming in, but driving a lot of growth is what they're doing. And and what they found particularly important in their growth has been the changeover times, and so they've been able to reduce a lot of non-value add steps in their changeovers. They're going from one product to another product in order to keep their customers happy by not having long lead times. So
I
they
think
were doing
James said they were going from 17,
17
hours
hours
in
to
changeover
to
the
12
goal is
hours.
to get it down to about 4 hours in
Correct.
changeover time, which is just
It's
absolutely amazing.
systematically
And
to work
increase
on.
productivity, just amazing.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean work faster. For those of you who are not familiar with the changeover process, this is all about making sure we're reducing the non-value added work. And so as we analyze the processes and taking not steps that are not needed or offline, that's the key to that, not necessarily making people work
It's
faster.
not just about getting a little bit more hustle in there.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. So real quick, Annette just shot me in Slack. She shot me a message from our best culture winners Camp Chef. And I wanted to read a couple of comments that were written by the employees when they submitted their
yes.
survey for the best culture award. And this is a quote. If you asked me in 20 years what kept me at Camp Chef so long, I'd say that the 4-day work week, that's a winner.
Oh,
Right there.
absolutely.
Flexible schedule and clear expectations were great, but the leadership is even better. They know how to build a culture of excitement and true challenge. They embrace change and growth more than any other place I've worked, and they have challenged me to grow beyond the limits I set for myself. This is a team that knows how to work together, and they're a team who know how to take care of one another. It just goes right back in line with what Don said. Like, you can
Exactly
pay
what-
people more and you can
Yep.
give them perks, but people want to be challenged. They want to feel part of a team. And that's what Camp Chef is doing, which is awesome.
Right, because if it was about perks, it would have been about the food, because we
For the
know,
4-day work week,
we know,
which is all good.
which is all good.
We
and
still
those-
need that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And those are value added activities. You know, they're very, their relationship with food is second to none. And yet that isn't really what keeps it going. It was the leadership. And that's exactly what Don was talking about. That's the magic to the sauce, is making sure that the leadership's engaged and they know what's going on.
All right.
Great
And
stuff.
um,
And that survey is in the chat. I
Uh,
know we put that survey in the chat, so if folks want to go
okay. Yeah.
utilize
perfect.
that survey, it's in the
Yeah.
chat.
So if you guys, again, blast this out to your employees, say, hey, we got to get your baseline, you need at least 30 employees to respond. And then we'll give you the published numbers of what your results were like. And you'll get to see all the feedback that your employees gave you. So a couple more quotes from Camp Chef. It's refreshing to work for a company that cares about far more than a bottom line. It's a family feeling with everyone working toward the same goals. And then another quote, there are numerous times that Camp Chef has gone above and beyond for me, as well as other employees. Camp Chef truly cares about each employee and how they're doing, not only at work, but in their personal life as well. I think this is important because a lot of times we say, well, we have to keep work and home separate.
Yep.
And I think the smart companies are realizing that that's just not the case. You can't have a terrible day at work and not bring that home. And you can't be struggling in your personal life and not bring some of that to work. It's really hard to just have it be black and white, right? So if somebody is going through a divorce or has a kid who's sick or something, really hard in their life, that's going to affect their work and vice versa. And the companies that are addressing that know individuals as individuals and aren't afraid to step into the personal space a little bit and say, we care about you, whatever you need, we're a resource for you. We can work with you. I think those guys are the ones that are going to keep employees in this, the job market's still tough, still hard to get employees, right?
Yeah, and good companies, again, just in general, I think we have a fabulous companies out there in the state that buoy up those employees, and they feel like family. And I have a lot of people I've spoken to that say, yeah, we believe that we work with a family, that, regardless of the size of the company. We are a family, and we help each other out, and that's critical in today's environment. We're seeing that more and more all the time, because as I indicated on our last call, the cheese has been moved
Yes.
in everyone's world right now, and in many cases that cheese is completely in a different room, and so we're trying to figure out how to address that and create these new environments. And I think companies are struggling, but I think there are tremendous successes out there, and that's part of what we're doing here is, how do we share that?
Yeah.
How do we figure out what that secret sauce is,
Well,
and spread it to everybody?
I think that's exactly what we are here at Utah Manufacturers Association, in that what we do is improve work. And as Sater was talking a second ago, how one experiences work impacts how one experiences home, and vice versa. And so if we can help people make better work, we actually make stronger families and stronger communities based on that. That's why manufacturing, as we learned up front, that this is a very important part of our segment of our society. It helps families, and it helps communities.
No question.
All right, we're ready
Next
for
award.
second place in the Utah Manufacturer of the Year award. And second place goes to, do I get to announce it?
You better announce
Procter
this
and
one.
Gamble?
Procter and Gamble,
Gamble.
since we misspoke. So,
Oh, yeah, really, sorry, guys. You are second place. And you know that because we just visited you yesterday. And I
Yep.
think we have a great
Saving
video
us,
about it.
Procter and Gamble saving us from the rush on toilet paper.
That's right.
around
When
the
you
world.
go to Costco and the rack is full, you have these guys
Thank
to thank.
Procter and Gamble.
thank Procter and Gamble.
Yep. Excited to see this one.
All right.
Seth, Tommy, thanks for letting us come out to Procter & Gamble today. We appreciate the opportunity to visit with you. Congratulations on second place, our Manufacturer of the Year. It's been an interesting year.
It's been a fun year.
It's been interesting to say the least, and fun. But tell us what you're most proud of your team here at the plant. And you guys make paper towels and toilet paper and here. So tell us what you're proud of.
Sure, it has been a very challenging year, in a year that we didn't anticipate being so high demand. But through the work and the support of our organization, it's been amazing what we've been able to accomplish. We've had to make some adjustments in wearing the mask and ensure we have social distance and all those things. But through all of that and making sure we're keeping our employees safe and their families safe, and we're supporting our local community, we've been able to make record production, and just trying to meet all the demands of keeping product on the shelf. So we're doing all we can there, and it's through the great work of our organization.
Congratulations on a fabulous team. Congratulations on ramping up production in a time when it's been very much needed. And we talked off camera about the demand and interesting that what people are buying in large quantities, and you guys make those products that literally make our quality of life. And so thanks for what you're doing. Congratulations. I want to present you with a little gift here for your team. This is a Resamax. It's a product made here in Utah, and this is the pillow that goes positioning pillow. But hopefully, you can use that maybe in your health center here with your employees. It's a health product that they can be impressed with to take a look at. So thanks for what you guys are doing. Thanks for producing products in Utah and for driving the economy. Absolutely. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, so congratulations to
Congratulations.
P&G, Procter and Gamble, just an amazing facility out there in western Box Elder County. And if you watched that video, you saw that what appeared to be this massive giant roll of toilet paper just right behind us. They were actually making Bounty paper towels yesterday, and that large roll of think of this just massive 20-foot high roll of Bounty toilet paper. You touch it and it feels like Bounty paper towels. That big 20-foot roll,
At least.
yeah, at least 20 feet, will provide a family of 4 paper towels for a lifetime. Okay. And Procter and Gamble will go through 80 of those rolls a day to produce paper towels out of that facility. And the same would be true if that were a toilet paper roll, separate, different types of paper. But if you can imagine, one of those rolls would provide 4 people a lifetime supply of toilet paper. So what we have, remember when the shelves get bare, this is not a supply challenge. This is a demand challenge. Procter and Gamble's ramped up the production just
24/7.
tremendously 24/7, 365, making toilet paper and paper
Well,
towels.
if the pandemic has done one thing for our country, it's remind us how important manufacturing is right here in America. I mean, the fact that we can make this here is amazing. We had a new company in Utah just a few months ago open up making face masks because nobody makes them here in the United States. I mean, not the cloth ones, but the N95s. We need manufacturing here because otherwise, if our supply chain gets cut off and we're in a pandemic, where are we going to go? And these guys have done an awesome job just keeping up.
Really amazing facility. I love touring that facility. Just really cool facility. So
Love our
Yep.
friends at P&G, and thank you
congratulations.
for keeping the paper coming.
Yeah, they're we'll be getting a gift basket away today from them,
That's right.
including all their products. So if you do wonder what P&G produces, just wander around your laundry room and your bathroom and your
Yep.
kitchen and look at the different products. You'll see the P&G logo everywhere. So
In fact, Annette, if you are listening, which I know you are, feel free to jump on because you can go ahead and give away some of the prizes this afternoon. We are going to be drawing some more random prizes from all of you attending the lunch session with us right now. So Annette is going to be pulling some names out of the proverbial Zoom hat and giving away some more prizes from our friends at P&G and others.
great. Let's tee up the manufacturer of the year.
And who would that be?
That would be Bean Trailer.
Bean
Oh my
Trailers,
gosh.
woo!
All right.
First place and for good cause. Did a great job.
Some amazing things this year.
Okay, let's hear a little bit about them, and we'll talk some more about Bean.
Guys, we want to say thank you. Number one, excited to be here with you this morning. Congratulations on Manufacturer of the Year.
Thank you. We're incredibly honored, as you can imagine.
It's an awkward time. It's a weird time. We're trying to stay far away from each other, but what an exciting opportunity for Bean Trailer. What an exciting opportunity for Utah for manufacturing. And tell us just a little bit about what you've been able to do this year during some challenging times.
So a few years ago, we were experiencing a contraction in our business, right? The ATM business, which is really what's fed the company for its entire existence. The market was shrinking, and to be honest, we were losing market share. And so we wanted to find something that was consistent with our core competency of fiberglass, of metal fabricating, of millwork. And so we had the audacity and courage to actually go into a market which was a consumer-oriented market, and just we found a niche and we filled the niche. We were always good at design. We've always been a very good design company, so we had a lot of confidence that we could design something that the market would accept, right? But we haven't been necessarily always good manufacturers, and I think what's happened since the last time, you were here and we won, Coolest Thing Designed in Utah, is that we've become a good manufacturer.
Brian, tell us a little bit about that. I mean, what changed?
It's been a while, especially the last couple of years. Just with the challenge to speak the spike in sales. To ask all the employees to figure out how to do twice as much as they were, it's a challenge that not everybody's up for. But we have a group of employees that just came in every day and looked that challenge in the face and figured out every day how to get closer and closer and closer to doing it. And it's weird to look back and see how much we were able to do just because we were looking at the challenge every day and what more could we do. And, so I mean, we're just really honored to have somebody else kind of see it and acknowledge it, because there's a group of like 113 just resilient employees that have really earned this award.
I think you guys kind of summed it up there as, teamwork makes the dream work. You guys have been able to rise to the challenge this year, and congratulations on some amazing improvements on manufacturing, some amazing production gains, and excited to be here to present you with manufacturing here. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Now let's take a look inside. Let's open that up.
You got they're going to make an extra large for me to get in. This thing is awesome. Actually, you can get in here.
We got to, so
Let's get you in there. Go ahead and
it folds into a seat.
yeah. There you go.
We gotta, how about that? You know?
If I had one of these, this is where my wife would send me when I got in trouble. This is impressive. And you're cranking one of these off the line every week.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. So in the
I
last
was
6 months,
mistaken.
in the last 6 months, we went from 1 a week to 5 a week.
To 5 a week.
Right.
Absolutely amazing.
And what we were talking about earlier before the camera started rolling is that it's, obviously COVID created an opportunity for us, right? And demand for, people are buying trailers like crazy. But what we've been able to do is be able to scale up and increase, and at the same time increase the quality of our products to take advantage.
Again, absolutely amazing to go from 1 a week to 5 a week, and what that's done to their ability as a company when demand rose like crazy. They stole market from their competitors, just literally stole it, because other companies were backlogged, what, Ryan, 9 months? They
More
said
than that.
8 and 9 months, more
More
than
than
that.
that.
And they were able to say, hey, come in, design your product, you tell us what you want on it, and we'll crank this out to go from 1 a week to 5 a week to meet that demand. It's just absolutely amazing.
Well, it just also shows the real necessity of going to one piece flow, which is what they've done in there. They're not batch manufacturing. They've created a one piece flow. So once they get started on that trailer, it moves its way through the process. They literally, before it has its own wheels, they have them on casters, and they're moving their product through the process so that value is added one step at a time in sequence. And so just that's how they've been able to increase their throughput, is by focusing more on their one piece flow.
I think the coolest part of the story is actually before the trailers. So a lot of people don't know these guys were making ATM
That's right.
And they still do.
housing.
they still
Like,
do.
Yep.
yeah. So it's the plastic in the middle. Anytime you go to an ATM, there it's in like a little,
Yeah.
booth.
The facade, yeah.
A facade. Yeah. And that's what they did. And that market was just shrinking, and they were just struggling to compete there. And they said, let's reinvent ourselves. So how many people during COVID have had to reinvent themselves? I mean, you're wearing a face mask that was made by a company that never made face masks before.
Nope. Socks.
Same
yes,
with you.
Face mask, no.
Yeah, exactly. So we worked with on the Utah Face Mask Project, over 20 Utah manufacturers who completely retooled and rethought their business and said, hey, we can go from making mattresses to making face masks, or we can go from making
Sports gear.
airbags. Right.
Sports
Sports gear.
socks.
Yeah. Letterman's jackets. Yeah.
And so what these guys did is what Bean Trailer did is just completely innovative to say, this is kind of in our wheelhouse. We know how to deal with these materials, but we're going to go into a completely different market, consumer market, new product, everything. And we're going to do it, and we're going to win. And just, it's kind of fearless. I think that was one of the things that we really liked about these guys. And part of the reason they were selected is just that fearless innovation. I mean, that's what a manufacturer has to do.
Well, when you start thinking about yourselves, about your core constituencies, about the things that you do. So in their case, fiberglass and design, they thought of themselves as great designers and great fiberglass. But
CNC milling of
CNC
wood
milling,
and things like that. Yeah.
all those were core competencies. They did all those things. They reimagined, what could we do with this thing? And not a lot of companies are comfortable enough of going from a B2B, which is what they were, into the B2C market. That they didn't necessarily feel comfortable with that, but felt that was the right move to make, and it sure has paid off for them.
Yeah, really cool product. Fun for me to toured the facility this year after about a year and a half and seeing the progress they've made, and very easy to see, the changes that they had made to go from producing 1 a week to 5 a week, just
1 a day.
Just really super impressive. So
And
congratulations
they're
to
not
them.
they're not finished with that. They're
Yeah.
not satisfied with 1 a day, and
Yeah.
they're looking to increase their amount of customization
Yeah.
and their throughput. And so they're on a great journey. One's to talk about.
A lot of fun. Yeah, it was, congratulations to them, and we'll get back with them and be able to present the award and some things to them at their shop at a later date. So congratulations, wonderful awards, and
Yeah.
it's been a
So
privilege to acknowledge these companies.
yeah, thank you everyone who submitted this year. And if you didn't submit, please get ready for next year. Get ready for your submission, and we can take those early and work on those continuous improvement projects as well, because we have some great prizes to give away for the folks that submit for those.
Yeah, we do.
We've got about 10 more minutes, I believe, and then we're going to kick off the next session. So let's just, before we do that, we want to introduce something new with Utah Manufacturers Association. You may have noticed we're wearing some shirts with
Bonsai.
some new logos on them here. Utah Manufacturers Association historically has been an organization that really focuses on strengthening Utah's manufacturers by providing services to them that in the form of 401k discounts and workers' comp discounts,
Policy
and
governmental affairs. Yep.
regulations. Yeah, a lot of work to make a great environment for Utah manufacturers. And then, of course, rewarding and recognizing excellence. So giving away the awards and recognizing manufacturers who are doing a fantastic job. We've always done tours and shared best practices where we can go out and we can see what other people in Utah are doing and learn from them. So we can help each other. We're trying to lift all boats, right? We're trying to get everybody to see the best in class examples, the OC Tanners, the Auto Leaves, right? What we've decided to do this year is shake things up a little bit and try to add even more value to Utah manufacturers. So Todd, tell us a little bit about that journey and where we're headed.
Yeah. Maybe it's a good time while I'm doing this, bring Brent, our
Absolutely.
incoming chairman, on. But we've gone through a process over the last year in creating this new center for business and continuous improvement within the Manufacturers Association. We're a 115-year-old organization and wanted to be able to adapt and innovate and do the things that help us continue to strengthen and connect Utah's makers. And so we went through and kind of did a self-analysis of what is our strategic plan, who are we, and what do we want to be for our members, what do our companies need us to be. And, so we've added this new center, which is why Ryan and Cedro are here sitting with us. And we brought them in to help us focus on things that we're going to be improving upon, which is, developing people and increasing sales and lowering costs of manufacturing companies and recognizing that excellence, doing all those things that previously, in a lot of cases, we sent that outside of the organization. And we said, what better than to have the organization that represents manufacturers and that is your association for manufacturers be able to help you do those things through consulting and training and education and all of those things. And so, our long-term goal as an organization is to be the one-stop shop for manufacturers and to help them accomplish their goals and do those things. So
Great. Yeah. Maybe we can hear from Brent
Yeah.
about the vision. Hey, Brent, you're unmuted now.
Well, thank you, everyone. I'm so excited to be a part of this UMA organization. I have been associated with Todd for many, many years. In fact, I was associated with Todd when he was his dad was worried about what he was doing in the backseat of a car. And he was running the
just a couple of years ago, Brent.
Yes.
I'm still worried about what Todd's doing.
Yeah. So excited about the new strategic plans. I'm excited about the vision that Todd has created and adopted. And I'm so excited about the new center with Cedro and Ryan and other organizations. Thankful for the existing team that's been part of UMA for years and years and years. Hats off to all of you that been members of the UMA team and pushing this, the old vision and the new vision and adapting. And just thankful to be a part of being chairman here this year. Thankful for Doug and Rob and the other individuals that have run the organization and helped UMA be successful. What I love about this is what Utah makes Utah. And we're all very, very excited and very converted and very passionate about Utah manufacturing. And I'm glad I could be a part of the team.
Yeah, Brent,
Yes,
thank
we
you
are.
so much. Brent will be passing the gavel. Mr. Doug Dahl with Boeing. Boeing Corporation has been our chairman this year, and Doug had a family emergency and was not able to join us today. We wish him and his family the best as they deal with their family challenge. But we'll be passing that gavel from Doug over to Brent. Brent Redekop, for those of you on the Zoom call here with us, is the CEO of Power Blanket, which is a company that Ryan formerly worked with, and
Brent and I worked together for many years.
many years. And Brent's taken just a fabulous company over there, and is coming in as our chairman of the board, and I've committed to him. I'll do my best to make it an easy year for him. But we want to thank publicly our board of directors and our officers of the organization who truly help us as a team here at UMA look at what our vision is and how we march down the road in that. For me personally, been a tremendous benefit for many years to have wonderful mentors who are executives and CEOs in some of the most amazing companies in the state that have mentored me and helped us look at what we want to accomplish as an organization. And certainly Brent will be no exception to that rule. So.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Ryan, do you have just a few minutes here before we have to get to the next sessions? Would you explain to our UMA membership what the mission is of the new center and what are some of the services that they can participate in?
Absolutely. In a nutshell, you could think of it like this. Our job is to strengthen and connect all of Utah's makers. And so we think of this in terms of two main buckets, the strengthen bucket and the connect bucket. The connect bucket we've been working on for many years in terms of recognizing excellence. We've done that for decades, sharing expertise, which we do in many formats, and strengthening everything that we do with the community in terms of public policy. Again, something that we've done for many decades. And what we've added to the mix is how we strengthen the businesses. In other words, we're directly reaching out to helping individual companies achieve what they're trying to do. And we do that in three areas. We help with developing people, increasing sales, and lowering costs. And so those areas are what Sadro and I focus on to help individual businesses. And these are some examples.
Yeah, so we've got a list here of services that we provide. So Todd, he's our main, what do you call yourself?
Master of all I survey.
Yes, yeah, I'm trying.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you looking?
Regular.
Yeah,
he helps us
I
out with the
thought was
environment, right?
I'm the lobbyist. Thank you.
I didn't want to say lobbyist because I didn't know if that was going to,
I don't find it to be an offensive word.
I don't find it either. I think
Everyone
it's
needs
fantastic.
an advocate for them, and certainly it's a privilege to do that for manufacturing.
So we've got that. In addition, some of the new services that we're providing. So we have training videos that are available that you guys can access. There's consulting services. So we've been working with several companies in Utah in the past several months to help them increase their throughput, their on-time delivery, improve their quality. And so Ryan and I are on site working to help those companies achieve their goals. And the funny thing is, a lot of companies right now are just booming. Despite COVID, their business is up and they're busier than ever, and they're really struggling to hit their customer delivery goals. And so that's something we're helping them with. The new awards that we're giving out, and then creating a lot of online content. So we have a lot of webinars that you can join, online trainings, a lot of exciting things going on, mostly over Zoom. So the good news is that you don't have to travel anymore. You can participate with UMA without getting in your car and going to a training or an event. All the events are online, including this one. And so thank you everyone for making this event go off so well. We've had a great morning session. We got great sessions coming up this afternoon.
As you indicated, we're going to have a tremendous amount of information and things out there for our membership, whether it be safety trainings or issues with lean trainings. We do a lot of different types of trainings with the new podcast here we've got, and videos. We're going to be interviewing candidates. We're going to do a weekly update and report on the legislative session, so that we'll be interviewing legislators about those riveting topics at the Capitol that I know you'll all be waiting for.
Immensely important stuff.
I'm the
Some of
only
us
one.
find them
I'm the
riveting.
only one that seems to be really excited about those things, but they certainly affect our company's businesses, and we want to make them aware of the things that are happening up on Capitol Hill that affect how we run manufacturing in the state.
And to
So,
that point, if you have issues specifically that you're concerned about as a business owner, reach out to us, reach out to Todd, and we'll make sure that we either have answers or can help you with whatever those concerns are.
absolutely.
Okay, with that.